Hey, welcome back to Snapbolt Games. My name's Max, and we're back with another Pauper League. We are recording live right now on Twitch, twitch.tv/Snapbolt Games. We are going to be brewing with some of the new cards from Innistrad Crimson Vow. So come hang out live, and again, my YouTube channel, youtube.com/Snapbolt. If you don't know, go follow me there. It's the best way to support me, and we're gonna be doing some brewing here. I just recorded a green red storm video um, just right before this on Twitch. It was with a slightly different version, with it was a more combo based version with rituals and everything. But we're gonna go back and try this boarding party version again. This is not the list we're gonna play. We're gonna work on the deck a little bit here, um, but we are gonna try playing with this card, the new card from Crimson Vow. Where is it? It's right here, Reckless Impulse. Just seems like a great way to gain card advantage here. So we're gonna try Reckless Impulse, see how that goes. Um, but yeah, I tried with a bunch of pingers and rituals, and I just don't think that's quite gonna work out. So let's try going back to this boarding party version. We also get to just play burn spells and boarding party. So we just get to play like good cards overall that are fine like when we're not comboing, and then we get to draw cards with relay. So let's try this. This looks reasonable. The only thing I'm the only thing I'm kind of worried about here is if we're playing the cleansing wildfire package, we open ourselves up to artifact hate. So what do you think? Should we just cut cleansing wildfire, maybe play more Thornscape familiars, maybe cut down on removal, and then just be like, Goblin, or Narcomancer, Annie, Thornscape Familiars, and then not play Cleansing Wildfire? Or do you think it's worth playing the Artifact lands and the Cleansing Wildfires? I'm not sure. That's kind of what I'm debating. Is like, should we be playing should we be playing Cleansing Wildfire, or should we just cut Cleansing Wildfire? We get to play, honestly, a better mana base. We get to play fetch lands for Pulsa Marasa. We can just play more familiars for Boarding Party. You'd rather open up to artifact hate than creature removal? Yeah, that's a good point. It's kind of split. Artifact hates on our lands is pretty bad for us. What if we like just make like minimal changes to this list? This is also 22 lands, which is probably just too many lands with these relays. What if we go down on lands, like down to 20 lands, and like play something like this? Can even get greedy, cut a basic, maybe even cut Darksteel. Darksteel seems pretty bad. And then we have 8 indestructible lands for cleansing wildfire. It's kind of like the minimum required. Could play like could play one more. We also don't need that many green sources here, plus cleansing wildfire is another green source. Yeah, this looks honestly pretty decent. This is like kind of just like the same build we had before. We have a lot of removal to kill, like to stop like our opponent doing whatever they're doing. And now we have Reckless Impulse, Elementalist as like a nice card advantage plan. Maybe we also go down to one pulse just because this deck doesn't actually have fetch land, so often we're not going to have targets for pulse. I like that. Let's cut one of these. Maybe play the familiar again, maybe not. Before I was playing a couple copies of I could sideboard a second pulse against it. Yeah, that seems good in like the removal matchups. Before I was playing Packmate, could play Packmate. Relays are often not going to be as big in this deck, but I think they're going to be fine. We could just play another land here. Let's play another indestructible land. Whether it's a green one, we probably want another red one. And I should probably play black red, and already have the red green ones obviously. So 4 black red, and then maybe we have one. We already have the red green. So if I want another red source, I have to play either red blue or red white. So I guess I can play one red white. What about this? Hang on, if you go creature, then you pulse, then your pulses get better. Yeah, I mean, that's sort of true, but if they're killing your creatures, they can often stop you from functioning. But Cleansing Wildfire is just such a strong card on its own that I think Cleansing Wildfire is decent. Yeah, Commodore isn't that great, but it's still a 5/2 that can do stuff. If we cut Commodores, like we probably want to play like some other way to win the game, or like somehow even more card advantage. This is looking better though already. I'm liking the look of this list. It just seems like a lot more reasonable. It does seem kind of hard to keep the monarchy, but we can also just like play this for cheap and just play like a couple pack mates. It's not bad. I can try pack mate again and just have no ways to take the monarch. Pack mate was like kind of underwhelming when I played it before, but I think it's going to be reasonable. This also draws a card immediately. What about playing two copies of Dino rather than Packmate? What about playing Dino? I kind of like that. Who doesn't like Dino? I don't even know the name of the card. I always just call it Dino. Annoyed Altasaur. This looks, yeah, just maybe even find room for a third Dino. Also, what about finding room for one or more Bonders ornament? Bonders is just such a strong card. Now we're just kind of like green red, like value with relay. Like, what if we did something like this? What if we also just didn't play? Yeah, this is like getting farther and farther away from green red storm. Bear with me here, though. Bear with me. I mean, the problem with this is I feel like it's probably worse than doing something like this. Okay, okay. Because Dino's not that insane, and Annie plus Relay is looking like so-so. I guess it's looking fine, but if we're going artifacts anyway, bear with me here. You might understand where I'm going with this. This is going to be kind of a longer brew session than I wanted, but hopefully it's cool. This is going to be similar to the deck that Biko was playing, but this might just be better because we just get to play like so many good cards in this deck, and it plays like a lot of the same cards. Maybe this just isn't like fun to do because this is already like a known deck basically. But isn't this just like this shell essentially just straight up better? Because Ichor Wellspring, Deadly Dispute just seems like it's just like we could even play Chromatic Star here. I mean, I guess again we're getting farther and farther away from what we were trying to do before, but this might just end up being better because then you get to play Galblast Cast Down as well, which just seems really strong. We'll try the I guess we'll still try the Gruul Storm if I can find it because we were close to finishing it here. Maybe Bonders is a little bit slow in this meta. I mean, this still looks pretty cool. What about cutting Manamorphose? Manamorphose is just so good with Annie, especially the last leagues I played with this version of the deck. Manamorphose was pretty solid. It's good with Relay. Just seems good. What about cutting a land, going back down to 20? Just go 20 lands. We also have Reckless Impulse. Yeah, I like this. What about this? This looks sweet. Let's try this. Let's try this. GR Storm. Sure. Okay. Um I think I like two dinos. And then if we put this extra pulse in the sideboard, I also kind of want a third Weather the Storm. So what would we cut from the sideboard? We could just go down on Pyroblasts. Pyroblast is kind of worse with Cascade. You like Weather the Storm main over Bonders? I don't think so. I know people do play Weather the Storm main in this deck. Maybe it is worth. Also just playing Fangren Marauder in the main deck isn't that insane, or having even more in the sideboard. Affinity is so strong. You really want like all the hate possible for Affinity. Stone Rains just seem really good against Tron and the combo matchups. Seems like it helps a lot. What if we just don't play Pyroblast? It's not that good with Cascade. No, definitely don't. Boarding Party is like the best card in the deck. Definitely not going to cut that. I gotta disagree with you there. And I like four Elementalist too, actually. Elementalist getting back bolts is really nice. Hmm. Maybe we just can't afford to have this extra pulse. It's not. I just want to have. If I'm gonna want to bring in, I guess this is grindy, and you could bring it in against Burn too, but Burn's not really killing our creatures. I'd rather just have triple weather. All right, let's try this. Gonna have to just try something to start. Yeah, we could go down to three relay in this deck. Four relay might be too many. I don't know. I want to try it because like cascading into relay to draw two is like still pretty reasonable. I guess relay with lands, this many lands is also kind of bad. Should I go down to three relay? No, let's just try it. Let's try it. Let's jam. Let's add this to my decks, and then we'll see everyone in round one. All right, round one. We're against Ryuk. Really nice opponent. We've played them a bunch of times. Gonna keep this hand since pretty clunky, obviously, but looks reasonable. See what Ryuk's on. Ryuk plays a lot of black white pestilence, so we'll see. I think Reckless Impulse is just a strong card, and I think it's gonna be good. Oh, it's this is the deck Ryuk used to play a lot of. This is Monowhite Menace. I'm gonna play Great Furnace and then pass the turn. I'm not gonna Gal Blast this right now. If they try to play an aura on it, I'll go for the Gal Blast. Maybe they'll have protection, maybe not. Yeah, let's just do this. They have to keep a lot of one landers. They play like 12 lands. Oh my god, they had it. Brutal. Got punished. All right, let's just go play bridge, pass. And now we don't have the good black removal spells. So we're like a Jund deck. We're just like kind of worse off, but we have advantages. We have relays. We can relay into a bunch of burn spells and just burn them out. Vault Scourge. Datro Man, what's up? Okay, so I can go Manamorphose into Annie into Tapland. That seems pretty good. I mean, they can't really interact with Annie. Leo, what's up? Um, Alternatively, I can go play Bonder's Ornament, pass. I think I like Manamorphose into Annie in plus tap land. Then next turn we can do a lot. We're at 14 still. All right, there's Reckless Impulse. So I could play Reckless Impulse this turn. It's probably worth it because I can potentially find more untapped lands. Galv Blast, Galv Blast. Okay, not bad. We're going to have 3 artifacts next turn as well. So they're only on 1 mana and 3 cards in hand. Looking good, actually. Hyena Umbra, but we have double Galv Blast. We take 4, go to 10. Then we can start elementaling stuff back. So I don't hate just like going tap land, blast, blast. And then next turn I can start playing like elementalists and getting back Reckless Impulse and or more Galv Blast. Like I can just deal with Sacred Cat. Alternatively, I can go like Blast, Sacred Cat, Blast, Vault Scourge, pass. Then they're left with a Sacred Cat with a Sentinel's Eyes that's on it. I think double blast this is the play. Because then they have to recast Sentinel's Eyes, which is kind of annoying for them. And they have to recast the cat. Okay, we're at 10, but they're still on 1 land. Yeah. Okay, so they just Sentinel's Eyes there, get in for 2. That's fine. So now I can just go Elementalist, Blast, tap land. That's got to be the line. Because I can just Gal Blast right now. Okay. They got stuck on 1 land for a little bit too long, it looks like. Allowed us time to stabilize. There's the land. Might be too late now. Might not be. We'll see. Vault Scourge, Hyena Umbra. Okay. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I can't dino because I don't have double red, double green actually. So I can Elementalist into Galv Blast this. I can Elementalist into Reckless Impulse. What if I go Bonder's Ornament, Elementalist, Reckless Impulse? Just leave this in play. Next turn Dino. I like that. Also gets my Bonders down. I can Dino next turn to block this. I can also just choose to Gal Blast instead of Reckless Impulse if I want here. It's close. Maybe just Gal Blast, deal with the Hyena Umbra now. Just save as much life as possible. Because then I still get to Dino next turn. Okay. Yeah, this is looking pretty reasonable here. We're kind of just junding them out. Rebuying infinite removal spells. Okay. At least I was gonna say at least they didn't have ethereal armor. 0 cards in hand. We go to 5 and then we dino. Looks great. Then I can start drawing cards. Oops, need double green. Into boarding party, nice. Into reckless impulse, nice. Just doing it here. Manamorphose. Let's go red, red. Reckless impulse. Jeez. uh, into Annie or cleansing wildfire. I guess I just Annie. Just attack with this. Okay. Nice. Yeah, only if we only had Molly D. That was a pretty dirty cascade. Next turn we can draw a card, draw another card. Cartouche, okay. That's all they have though, so they still can't attack. But now they can actually block. But we can still just, oh, there's Pulse. I guess I can just send in whatever and then like have them block something and then I can Pulse. Let's just go Cleansing Wildfire, this, use the ability, yes. Get our last basic. So there's another Cleansing Wildfire. I can cycle that. Let's see. What if I just attack with everything? It just sounds, it's just Anarchomancer, and it's just too hard to say Anarchomancer, so I just say Annie. Anarchomancer, Annie. That's why. I don't know. Pumpkin Queen thought of it. Okay, they're at 15. What if I attack with both of these? Could I die on the swing back? Let's see. What if I attack with everything and they just go chump here? They can also gain 4. Definitely don't like attack with everything. What if I attack with everything except Dino? I think I like that. And then I could always cleansing. Well, why don't I just attack with everything? I could always cleansing wildfire my own land and then pulse it back if I have to. So let's just attack with everything. And if they just eat boarding party with Vault Scourge, that's fine. Looks like they're choosing not to do that. And they're trading for Elementalist. It's actually not going to work out for them. Yeah, so now they just get crushed. They're at 10, so now I go Pulse back, Elementalist for 2 mana. Pulse is just so good in this deck when it works. It's just so good. And then Elementalist, get back Pulse, and then Pulse, get back Annie, then pass. Nice. Yep, got him. That Dino into boarding party was huge. Okay. I think I want Tranquility and Cannonade. I think that's probably it. Yeah, that was pretty fun. I may also want Weather the Storm. Probably not. Dino, I think, can actually come out. It was good at blocking there, but I think it's a little bit clunky. I think 1 pulse is probably fine. Just to have a way to loop. Maybe I do want Weather the Storm. Yeah, whiteboarded Stone Rain. Just to tilt our opponents more, just like it's working right now against you. I actually might change that out. I definitely have a fear of cascading into Pyroblast, but against blue decks, they also have blue creatures that you can just kill, so still worth it. Maybe I do just want this. Maybe at least some number. Maz, thanks for following. You can cut like Relay. Not even sure what else to cut. Annie, I think, is actually good because they don't really play removal. Sure, we have Cannonade that kills it, but is what it is. I can cut 1 Elementalist. Maybe cut another Relay. Don't really have time for that. And then cut a Manamorphose. What about leaving an Elementalist, cutting 2 Manamorphose, 2 Relay, so going really far down on the Relay package. But yeah, maybe Ornament. Ornament's a good cut, for sure, for sure. Try to leave in more of these. We have 1 minute. So I would need to cut 2 more cards still. Manamorphose also helps fix our mana. This, if I just side like this, I can just be like a fair, like Reckless Impulse, Gallblast Bolt deck, which seems like I don't need to go much more over the top than that. And Tranquility, just like blowing up 4 or 5 of their enchantments, seems so strong. All right, let's try it like this. I don't want Ancient Grudge for Vault Scourge. Definitely not. All right. Game two. We have a one land hand. I think I just need to mulligan. No Cleansing Wildfire either. All right. Let's keep. This is a turn three relay hand. Let's just put back our basic. I mean, I'm assuming they're going to have Revoke Existence and or Dust to Dust. Hey, thanks, Moz. Nice. Weather the Storm. That's a good one. Let's see if they have Revoke. Not yet. Whew. That's next turn. Don't make this a 3-3, please. Looks like they already did. Okay. So much for that. Ah, okay. So now we need to draw a bunch of stuff. Tranquility into other things. I probably just go Weather the Storm, gain 9 here. I guess I could go Morphos into Weather the Storm, but I want to be able to relay as well. I think I just gain 9. Just try to fog, basically. Okay. So now I go Annie Morphos Relay. Not bad. Let's add red, red. Relay. And then see what we hit here. Oops, wrong tab. Cannonade, Reckless Impulse, Ardent Elementalist. Not bad. I missed that follow, so sorry for whoever that was. Yeah, just trying to play some card advantage here. So they have a 6/6 flying first strike. Oh, they're gonna provoke and then mutagenic on our Annie. That's pretty annoying for us if they do. Are they making me block? I think they are. Yeah. It's hard to tell. I think if it gets highlighted like that, then you do have to block. Yeah, they have the mutagenic. Okay. They take out Annie. And they can give their stuff pro red. Not ideal. So all I can do really is just Reckless Impulse. Lightning Bolt that I can't cast. I think I am dead 100% here. Plus they can just give their Skyguard pro red now. We were just a little bit behind. We needed to be on the play here. All right, let's go next game. We got by the Menace there. Still like our plan of being just like a Reckless Impulse deck with some Weather the Storms and stuff. Plus we have these Tranquilities, which is nice. That pro red creature is definitely going to be annoying. Maybe even want the third Weather the Storm. Seems like a reasonable way to survive. Let's just run it back. We're just going to try to boarding party them. All right, no indestructible land yet, but definitely going to keep this. They'll probably lead on the 0-4 on their first turn, because they always do when you don't want them to. Anytime you don't want them to, they do. Oh, they tap it and pass. Maybe that was a misclick, I'm not sure. I think I'm not going to Cleansing Wildfire myself here, I don't think. Just going to pass. They're going to play Skyguard. Deathblade Elite with 1 mana up. Sentinel's Eyes. I don't need to try to kill this in response, actually, because I can play around mutagenic by waiting till my turn. So I'm just gonna do that. If they have double mutagenic, they have double mutagenic. All right, let's just play bridge, play galvanic blast, and then we can cleansing wildfire next turn. I know that's kind of clunky, but sure. Yeah, so this plays around mutagenic growth. Nice. Keeping the tempo down is good. I plan on streaming for a while more, definitely like a couple more hours. And then they go Sentinel's Eyes from hand, make a 3/3 Manamorphose. All right, I guess I start firing off these Manamorphose, see what we hit. Manamorphose, green red. Manamorphose, green red. There's relay, okay. I can relay right now. I kind of like either Elementalist, get back Manamorphose, or just Cleansing Wildfire though. This is a tough spot. I mean, if I relay for 3, play a land, I get 3, I get to draw 3. It's probably best. I can't Galvblast this turn no matter what. And then I can Elementalist back or relay. Okay. Let's just do it. Pulse, Bolt, Elementalist. Not bad. We can always Cleansing Wildfire ourselves if we wanted a Pulse. Oh, they're going Benevolent Blessing Pro Red. Okay, well, race is on. Nothing we can do. Cannonade. It's kind of a dead draw here. They only have 2 cards left, though. So, I mean, I can essentially start racing them. I can go like play Elementalist. I don't think I'm going to be able to play this Pulse. Not really realistically without, because I'd have to Cleansing Wildfire my non-indestructible land and then Pulse. It's just not worth it. So I can go like Elementalist, get back either Relay, Manamorphose, or Galvblast. They all have their upsides. It's probably Galvblast or Relay though. What if I just go Elementalist, get back Galvblast, pass, plan on Galvblasting them, and then just keep like essentially doing that sequence? It's not bad. Or I can go Elementalist, get back Galvblast, bolt you right now, and then have a lot of burn in hand. That's reasonable. I get to use the bolt and the Elementalist. I can also get back relay if I want to just try to find even like more more gas next turn. It's another reason to get Manamorphose. I still don't know what to get back here. It's pretty tough. Not playing a big relay for a while. Manamorphose draws a card for 0 mana. I think I'd just rather have another Galblast. Just bolt them. Pass. This is going to be close. Their Skyguard does not have lifelink right now, so that's a big plus. They're just making it bigger to go for the race. Okay. They have 1 card left. They're going to have a 6/6 attacking minimum this turn. But we could also find a Weather the Storm, which would be really, really good. Don't. I was going to say, okay, so they have an 8/8, so that's 2 turn clock right now. So we need to find something. So I wish I didn't get this Galblast. Boarding party. So their thing has pro red, so I need to gain a life here. What gives me the best chance to do that? I mean, it doesn't matter. I have only one shot. And I have to have Weather the Storm on top, basically, or I lose. Wow. Looks like I'm just getting got by the Menace. If I got back Manamorphose last time, I'd be in a better position. I guess I'm just going Elementalist into Manamorphose. Hope to hit Weather the Storm. That's all I can do. Damn. Looks like we're going down. So I need to hit Weather the Storm off the top. We don't. Damn. GG's. Down to my Menace. All right, 0-1. Let's go round two. All right, round two here. Let's see if we can come back. I think we have to mulligan this hand. This deck is just looking pretty sketchy. This hand looks good though. Man, I don't even know what to put back here. Everything seems really, really good. I think Manamorphose might be the worst card. I want to go turn one Bridge, turn two Furnace, Cleansing Wildfire, and then go like Annie into Impulse into Relay or something. Manamorphose is obviously great, but I think everything else is better. Impulse, I think, is just better than Manamorphose. I think it is. Okay. Oh, we're on the draw. I thought I was on the play. Damn. This is, again, still looking pretty decent, though. Oh, it's elves. Okay. At least we have a lot of removal in our deck. We don't have it right now, but we can draw into it. It's just going to go Wildfire on two. We get to also bring in the Cannonades here, which is massive. Okay. Opponent didn't do anything too scary. No Priest of Titania. I like that. I'm just going to get Mountain here. Draw Manamorphose. Okay, we can go off pretty hard next turn. Especially if we find untap land on this Reckless Impulse. They're adding red mana, maybe just because they're going to play a 3-drop. Oh, it is walls. It is walls. Okay, I was right. Okay. Well, Cannonade's not as good versus walls, but we could still bring it in if we want. Okay, let's go. Annie. Manamorphose, red, red. I want to find removal for this Axebane if we can. We draw land. That's huge. So let's start with Reckless Impulse. Tree of Tails Bridge. That is certainly annoying. I guess I can go Tree of Tails, Galvanic Relay. Opponent could go off next turn. They have double untap with Quirion Rangers. The good news is they only have one defender right now. I guess going Tree of Tails into Relay is probably the line. Try to hit like a bunch of burn spells here. Bolt, Manamorphose, Elementalist, another Reckless Impulse. Okay. Nice. I don't think the Crimson Vow stuff is actually out. I think you can only still get it in Treasure Chest, so I can't like be brewing with too many of the other cards till that comes out. I could be wrong. Maybe it's out, but I don't think it is. Yeah, Walls is still a strong deck. We have a Lightning Bolt for that Axebane though, so that's good. Manamorphose is also huge in this deck, changing green mana into red mana. Another Axebane with haste. If they just play like a Cascader this turn, it's beatable. Lead the Stampede. 5 creatures? Jeez. And one of them's Galvanic Alchemist. Axebane or Overgrown Battlement. Make a bunch of green mana. Jaspera Sentinel, add Bloom. Oh, so they just kill us. Axebane Guardian. And make infinite mana, then Dino. Yep. Oh, it's out right now? Okay, nice. So I can get more cards if I want. Looks like we're probably dead here. I mean, they have infinite mana, but they don't necessarily have the win yet. They often don't play the combo, at least in game 1. They often side into it. Man, we had 8 removal spells. We just didn't have one for that Axebane Guardian. Brutal. All right, now they have infinite mana of any color. But it doesn't mean they necessarily have anything else good to do. Sometimes they play that wall where you can like venture into the dungeon for 5. Johns, what's up? Yeah, this looks like a pair demo for sure. Because now, even if we do something reasonable on our next turn, wow, Dino into Winding Way, into 2 more boarding parties. Okay, let's just concede. They can cast both of these boarding parties and then cascade into more stuff. Just too much, too much. Again, we have 4 Galv Blast. I think we just don't sideboard. I don't know how good Cannonade is against them. Maybe bring these in, side out like Pulse, Bonder's Ornament. Stone Rain is absolutely terrible. Pyroblast can stop them from comboing potentially, but I think it's too risky. I can just stop them from comboing with these. All right, let's go. Oh, John, that was a sub. Thank you so much. I didn't realize. I thought it was a follow. Appreciate it. Direct to play first. Yes. Man. I think this is a mulligan. Has some cards we want, just not quite enough. All right, this is a keep. I think we're just putting back a Dino and just hoping to draw other cards. Opponent says they like my content. I said I know you're one of the best Walls players. All right, let's go. Great Furnace, pass. They said I'm the Walls obsessed one. Thought so. Hey, thanks, John Jones. You can always anybody can follow me on Twitter. I usually post when I'm going live. I usually post in advance, but wasn't sure when cards would really be coming out, and I wanted to wait till cards were coming out to stream again. Apa says they have a dedicated Discord. Okay, I might have to join that. I think I'm just gonna bolt this end of turn just to keep them down on resources. Pretty much out of gas ourselves here, so that kind of sucks. Okay. I'm just gonna go Tree of Tails, attack. They can't double block because we can just bolt. We don't have a Snap Bolt Games Discord yet. That's on the list of things I need to do. Just haven't gotten around to that. I also need emotes on the channel. I just don't have time for everything. They do have Secret Door. Okay. I want to save Galblast for like Axebane Guardian or Overgrown Battlement. Evoke Molly D? Jeez, I was not expecting Molly D. Okay, resolves. I I can't play boarding party next turn, but maybe the turn after. Galvanic Relay. I kind of want to just go Galvanic Blast into Relay for 2 because then I can likely play boarding party next turn. So I think I should kill the Sentinel. I think that keeps them down the most mana. It's not like a great turn, but that's what I'm going to do. I think I can attack for 2. They can't really risk untapping into another removal spell. Then they would get 2 for 1 and just be like crushed. They're going to untap. This is fine if they want to save 2 damage to block with Secret Door. I'm totally fine with this because they had to bounce a Forest for that. And just Relay for 2. This deck definitely doesn't go off as hard with the relays, but oh, Manamorphose, that's a nice one. And Impulse, I like it. Can just provide like a nice little divination. All right, they hit for 2 and pass. There's a Cleansing Wildfire. All right, let's start with Manamorphose, add red. I could just boarding party right now, but I think I want to try to Reckless Impulse into a land into boarding party. I think it's high enough upside. I'm gonna go for it. Okay, just immediately punished here. That sucks. Kind of did that to myself. So I guess I'm just killing my non-artifact land, getting another mountain, drawing a card. So just cycling this basically. There's another Reckless Impulse. All right, let's do it. Great Furnace and Bridge. All right, now let's just play Bridge. Play Cleansing Wildfire. Get Mountain. Draw a Tree of Tails. Okay. Pass the turn. Then now we can start boarding partying, but opponents. Wow, yeah, I'm surprised the opponent wanted to block with Secret Door. That may have been a mistake. Overgrown Battlement. Okay, they can start playing those as early as next turn. They're not gonna have haste yet. All right, definitely want to play these cards from exile. So let's go play Great Furnace, play Boarding Party. Boarding Party into Galvanic Blast. Could take out their Secret Door to stop from getting like fully comboed next turn, but I think also taking out their Quirion slows them down a lot too. Okay. I guess I could have attacked. Not sure if it's right to or not. They probably just block here, so not sure. Okay, Overgrown Battlement. That was kind of expected. I think I want to just play another boarding party. Then they're going to have to start chumping as well. See what we hit. A lightning bolt. Okay, not bad. And then I can still play Elementalist. Okay, we got him. Played enough removal spells that time. We really want to draw a lot of Galvblasts and Bolts and get them back with Elementalist in this matchup. We have the Cannonades as well. I don't think the Cannonades are that good, but can just still be like a 2-for-1 in some situations. Does Pyroblast get any better? We saw Moe-D and Secret Door. It's probably worth it. Also, if I just draw it and have it in hand, I can literally stop them from going infinite. Relay seems kind of hard to use. Dino seems pretty slow too. Let's just do this, I think. 3 relay, 1 dino, double pyroblast. All right, let's go. Let's go. See if we can get a match win with the deck. I gotta say, I'm not really liking the deck that much. It's basically just playing out like Jund, just like I think a little bit worse than like the black red deck. That's the problem. Like I don't think these relays are really that good. I mean, maybe in the blue matchups they're gonna be a little bit better, but Jund can hang in the blue matchups too. So I'm not sure. All right, well this hand is great. This hand's really good. Can go turn 1 bridge, turn 2 mountain wildfire, turn 3 maybe cannonade. Opponent keeps 7 with walls. Kind of unfortunate. You want walls to have to mulligan because they play such a low land count. They have to mulligan like a fair amount. And when they don't mulligan, it can be kind of rough. Whoa. Just playing Axebane this early? Man, I just can't. I can Manamorphose to try to find removal spells, but if I save the Manamorphose for next turn, after I play Annie, I really start going off. I think I need to just Cleansing Wildfire and then just try to find removal next turn. Manamorphose next turn with Annie out just is so much better than this turn. It's just Cleansing Wildfire. Get the Forest. Draw another land. Okay, nice. Next turn, we can do a ton. Caretaker into Overgrown Battlement or something. They're only on 1 land. Okay. Another Cleansing Wildfire. So let's go Annie, Manamorphose, red, 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 red. There's Elementalist. Okay. Let's go Manamorphose, green, red. Manamorphose, green, red. There's a bridge. I think I'm playing Reckless Impulse right now to look for removal spells. Reckless Impulse. Use the green, add green, red. Hey, Cabritos, what's up? Thanks for following. Green, red. There's a relay, okay. I can go off pretty hard with relay, but we could just get killed next turn. So if I go Cleansing Wildfire, right now I can draw a card. Then I still have the option to go Annie into relay. I can also go play Annie right now for 2 mana. And then I go, yeah, Elementalist for the last 2 mana. It doesn't work. So I think I need to go Cleansing Wildfire here. Hope to draw a removal spell for this. If I don't, then I go Annie, Great Furnace, Relay. Yeah, I think I need to go Wildfire right now into Annie Relay for 7, hope to not die, and then try to kill stuff next turn. Sucks we just haven't drawn a removal spell yet. Mountain, draw another mountain, jeez. All right, Annie, Great Furnace, Relay for 8. That was a pretty sick turn, but I'm not sure if it's going to be enough. All right, we hit a bunch of removal spells now. F6, do your worst. They have 3 defenders in Axebane and Overgrown are 2 of them. We can kill them next turn, but Man, next turn we can really do a lot, but we have to not die here, which is kind of rough. I don't know if it's going to be fine. The fact that the opponent is thinking is good for us, but they have so many good things they can do. They're leading on Winding Way, hitting one creature. Wow, and it's just a caretaker. That's not a good hit. They play it. Okay. 4 cards in hand. No Quarian Rangers yet from them. If I get to untap here and kill Overgrown Battlement and Axebane Guardian, and maybe even more stuff, it's going to be pretty bad for them. Don't go infinite mana, please. I drew so many cards. I've drawn half my deck and only now found these. Secret Door. So if they make infinite mana, it's over. Looks like they're just casting a boarding party though. Tuk Tuk Rebel Fort, Axebane Guardian, 1 card left. Looks like it's the tutor. Oh, Winding Way. So if they hit the tutor, they didn't. They didn't. Jaspera, Sentinel, Quarian Ranger. I think we might have them now. Because now I can kill all their mana producers and maybe more on the next turn. Whew! So their hand is Sentinel, Ranger. They got kind of unlucky on those hits. Yeah, they whiffed. GG's. That was close. That was really close. So that was, let's see, on their turn 2, they played Axebane Guardian. That was their turn 4. Yeah, so close match, close match. Woo! Yeah, they whiffed on the Winding Way and the Lead the Stampede there. Obviously, we whiffed too, though. We whiffed when we were like, we played Manamorphose, we played 3 Manamorphose and what? 1 Reckless Impulse. So we looked at like, and drew 2 cards off Cleansing Wildfires. So we saw 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 cards that we didn't find any Gallblast or Bolts. So we whiffed as well. So, whew, got a match win there. Let's go round 3. All right, round 3, we're 1-1. We're getting to Luffy. Luffy is often the trophy leader. I'm gonna keep this hand. This hand's not good, but I think I just keep it. I have 1 piece of interaction. I have lands. I have a lot of good draws with this hand. Whether I'm drawing lands or spells, I'm eventually gonna get there as long as I don't, get crushed by something. But I think this is a totally reasonable hand. Lucky mulligans to 5. That sucks. Boarding Party is just such a good card that it's just like I want to play like the full combo version, but this card is just so strong. I love Cascade as a mechanic, actually. Okay, tap land, go. Looks like we could be up against Affinity. We're basically just Affinity, just way worse. Oh, that was such a good draw. Right on time. Now let's draw some Reckless Impulses, shall we? Ichor Wellspring Pass. Reckless Impulse. Land, okay. Not quite. We do have Gallblast up now for 4. So there's that. Still cannot play Boarding Party next turn, but looks like Luffy's not doing that much. I can just kill this. Okay, I can kill that. Nice. Ooh, another one? That's a lot, actually. All right, let's take one of them out. Okay, nice. That was a good draw. Really good draw. Pass. Next turn I can Boarding Party. Elementalist plan working perfectly here. They have 1 card left and it's a Tog. Ugh. Whoa, they want to just trade here? Sure. Absolutely, I'll trade. Boarding party into lightning bolt. I'll make them sack the wellspring right now, I think. I could just bolt them. Like, they're gonna sack wellspring anyway, right? Just bolt them. They're just gonna sack this on their turn. I'm gonna block with boarding party. I'm just not gonna attack here, I think. I could attack. No, I want to be able to cast my other boarding party next turn. I was thinking I could attack with boarding party. They'd probably just take it and then I chump with Annie, but I think that's a little too risky also. I think I'd rather just stay back. A Tog is just such a big threat here. So they go sack, sack, star, sack. So they're just going to eat the boarding party. I think that's fine though. I can cast another one, make them sack one more thing. And makeshift munitions. They can't really afford to sack 2 lands to kill this. I mean, I guess they could. Cleansing Wildfire. It's boarding party into Ardent Elementalist. Nice. Get back Galvanic Blast. Tap land, attack for 8. So if they have Galv Blast, they go Galv Blast, 1, 2, 3, 4. It's going to be still hard for them to kill me. Should I stay back with Annie too, just in case? This is close. I think I kind of want to stay back with Annie. Yeah, they can just kill. You're right. You're right. They can just kill this. I should just attack with just boarding party. It's likely that they're gonna have to stay back too because they know about Galv Blast. So I can just like threaten to kill with attack with this next turn plus Galv Blast phase. They're thinking here. I wonder if they have Galv Blast themselves as their last card. They might. Hopefully they have like a blue card they can't cast. They're at 9. We have some serious hate for this matchup. Okay, they are going munitions that. Sure. I'm going to jump here. Second to Tog. It's fine. If they attack, they have to sack a land to trade with Annie, which is fine at this point. I've already gotten my, cost reduction out of it for the most part. Reckless Impulse. I can also Cleansing Wildfire them. I know they can sack 2 munitions now, so I can't now, but I could have earlier. All right, let's just start with Reckless Impulse. Yeah, definitely have them on the ropes here. So I have 3, 4, 5, 6 mana. I can't necessarily cast Dino this second, but it's Manamorphose, add red, red. Another Galv Blast. That's pretty good. So I think I just go Galv Blast the Tog. I could just start by attacking. I mean, if they have to sack all their lands to these Atogs, they're not going to be able to win. I'm pretty sure I just have them. Just do this. They're going to have to sack a bunch of lands, yeah. Okay, now let's just go Cleansing Wildfire ourselves. Get Mountain, draw, tap land, sure. So if I Galv Blast right now, they go sack, 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 and then block. I think I'd rather attack with both, see what happens, and then Galv Blast after. I couldn't have played Dino, right? I was 1 short. I got 1 extra land here. 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, maybe I could have played it. I'm not sure. Either way, we got him. Okay. Ancient Grudge. Oh, we don't have the Gorilla Shaman right now, but that's okay. We still have double Finger Motor, double Ancient Grudge. That's pretty good. We also saw Frogmite out of them. I can also Cleansing Wildfire them, which can be pretty strong. I don't know if I want anything else other than these. I could just side out Bolt, side these in. I know Bolt kills Frogmite. It's not that good against the Tog though, because they just sack one thing to save it, where Galvblast they have to sack two things. Could side out like Bonder's Ornament, Triple Bolt. Could bring in like a Pyroblast. Don't think I want to bring in Stone Rain. I think I'm just gonna side out Bolt. Alright, this looks fine. Ancient Grudge and Marauder go a long way. We didn't see any blue cards, but I think it's just because they mulliganed to 5 and didn't quite get there, but I'm assuming they have Thoughtcast, like for sure. They definitely have to have Thoughtcast. Alright, this hand's good. Again, it's tempting to Cleansing Wildfire them. We may, but also Cleansing Wildfire yourself is very, very important, especially when you're kind of land light yourself. So we'll see. Every time I've like thought about like, oh, I should Cleansing Wildfire them, I always end up regretting it. I'm like, I should have Cleansing Wildfire myself to have more mana. I'm probably just gonna Wildfire myself. We'll see what they do. Okay, well now I obviously have to because I can't Wildfire Indestructible lands. Ooh, that is good. Let's still go for Wildfire and then Annie next turn. It's always better to start on Wildfire, I think, for the most part, because you draw the card now. You also kind of protect the Annie. So I think this is just better. They have another land. Frogmite, no other land. Wow. It's kind of rough for them. So now I go Annie, Manamorphose, red. There's a Galvblast. Okay. Cleansing Wildfire. Draw a card. Get another land. Another Manamorphose. Nice. Now I can Manamorphose into Relay. Nice. That was a good hit there. And then relayed for 5. That was only turn 3, right? Turn 2, Cleansing Wildfire. Turn 3, Annie, and then do a bunch of other stuff. Nice. I'm going to take 2 here. Looks like Luffy didn't draw that well this match. They mulliganed to 5, and then now they're stuck on 2 lands. They could Deadly Dispute Ancestral Recall here. Okay, they can try to draw more. Oh, wow, they didn't try to draw more lands? That seems not that great for them. All right. Definitely want to be able to play Fangren Marauder, which costs 5. So if I go Annie, I can't quite play Fangren Marauder. That sucks. I hit a lot of expensive cards. I mean, if I just play Fangren Marauder right now, it could just get double Gal blasted. Like if I go Annie, what if I go Annie? Oh, I can really start going off with these elementalists into Manamorphoses, I think, into another big relay. Just ignore the Marauder. So if I go 2 mana, play Annie, 2 mana, play Elementalist. What if I go? Yeah, I can't quite go Annie plus Annie. Annie, and then tap 2 mana, Elementalist, Manamorphose, add 2 mana, and then Relay. It's not even that good. Play Marauder is also not even that good. It's not bad though. They'll probably just go sack in response. I think I like the Annie line. Let's go Elementalist. Manamorphose. And then I can go Manamorphose, Gallop Relay. I'm still going to Relay. I'd rather just Manamorphose here, I think. I guess I could have played another Annie, but I think I like this line better. I also get to draw a card right here off the Manamorphose. Red, red. I don't think I need more than 2 Annies. Red, red. There's a land. Okay, land's decent. So if I go Gallop the Atog right now, they're gonna go sack sack. I mean, I guess that's fine. I guess that's fine. Then I just relay for 5 and play a tap land. Oh, they just let it go. No sack. Interesting. All right, relay. Elementalist, land, relay, Annie, land. Okay, nice. Sucks we weren't quite able to Marauder, but maybe we can find another Marauder next turn. We might be able to like double relay next turn. We can do a lot. Okay, they hit a land. This game's not over, but I think we're looking very favored. Like even if they deadly dispute now, yeah, I mean their draws were okay. Another Otog, that makes sense. Mirror Enforcer, Mirror Enforcer. Okay, their play makes sense, and they got there on the land, but we'll see if it's enough here. All right, I think I lead on another Annie. Starting to get kind of out of hand here with all these Annies. Then I can just start playing Elementalists and Relays for 1 mana. Like I can do so much here. I can also Manamorphose if I want to draw cards this turn. Yeah, Elementalist for 1 is pretty gross here. Just deciding if I should Manamorphose. I think I should. I think Manamorphose might just be better than Relay in general, because I can just play a big Relay at the end of this turn. And Manamorphose is making mana. So we're kind of just going off at this point. I also want to play this boarding party, maybe play this Annie as well. So I think Manamorphose making mana and drawing a card is going to be the way to go here. Okay, Manamorphose is so sick in this deck. Just creating mana. Love it. The fact that this deck can storm off like this and gets to play a mid-range Jund game is pretty nice. So Manamorphose, red, red, and then Elementalist, get back Manamorphose. Just keep storming off, keep getting board presence. Seems great. Ancient Grudge. That's disgusting. All right, let's go. Elementalist, Catonic Blade, following at the right time, right when we're just going off crazy. Manamorphose. We haven't even played a land yet. Add red, red. Dino. Not going to be able to Dino this turn. Would like to Ancient Grudge and Flashback Grudge. Just kill both their Mirror Enforcers. Seems pretty good. Boarding Party costs 3 mana. We might not quite get there. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I want to relay as well. So I think I'm going to go Grudge a Mirror Enforcer. Flashback Grudge. I don't think I need to keep up open pulse. I can just pulse like on a later turn. Flashback Grudge. Let's see. So I have 3 mana potentially left. So I can go Annie into Relay, or I can go Cleansing Wildfire them. Sure, I don't get to draw off Wildfire, but I get them down a land. That seems good. Let's go Wildfire you. They can sack it to a Tog, sure. Still kills their land though. Yeah. Wildfire you, and then just go Tree of Tails, play Galvanic Relay for 9. And then we do have Pulse available. I can at least attack with Ardent Elementalist, because if they block that, I can just pulse it back. All right, they're just eating it. Sure. Should I just pulse right now? I don't really see why not. Okay. Nice. 20 cards left in library. I didn't even look what we exiled, but looks like there's another relay, a reckless impulse, a boarding party, a bunch of lands, maybe another elementalist. But it's looking like it's pretty over at this point. We were just able to like go off. I don't think it really matters what we do at this point. We can kind of just like Galv Blast all their stuff, right? We should just take actions. We have another relay as well. Galvanic Blast. I can just Galv Blast the Atog and then just keep Galv Blasting it. If they want to sack all their stuff, that's fine. They are sacking stuff, sure. Let's yield and yield. I guess we shouldn't yield to Atog just in case. But I think this is over. Oh, you're saying I should have played Forest? I played Tree of Tails last turn. So they have to sack another thing. Yeah. Luffy's still fighting, but I don't think I can lose from here. Elementalists, get back Galablast. Galablast a Tog. And they conceded. Nice. We did the thing there. A bunch of Annies just sitting in play. Luffy got pretty screwed there. So pretty unfortunate, but nice. We advance at 2-1. Let's go round 4. GG. All right, welcome to round 4. We fought up to 2-1. Keep this hand. Hand looks fine. Cleansing Wildfire would go a long way here, but oh, looks like we're probably against Evoke. I don't know what other decks really play Tranquil Cove. Let's see if we can take out Evoke twice in one day. And for those watching on YouTube, we played it against it in the last video, but that was recorded on the same day. This feels like Evoke. Tranquil Cove, Ash Barrens, Island, Chancery. It's Evoke. Come on, it's definitely Evoke. All right, let's go Great Furnace, Manamorphose, Annie. Need to Manamorphose to get Annie down, so might as well just fire this off. Then we can play 1 mana Reckless Impulses next turn. Green, red. Ooh, Cleansing Wildfire. It's so tempting to target me or target them. It only takes them down to 1 mana. I think still playing Annie passing the turn is the best. If they have Journey, then so be it. I could also just Cleansing Wildfire myself and then get Forest. Then that kind of protects my Annie as well. I don't think it's worth it to Cleansing Wildfire them. We know they have a Tranquil Cove and an Island in hand. It just takes them down 1 mana. Wouldn't I rather ramp myself 1 mana? think I'm just gonna Cleansing Wildfire myself. I guess if I Annie, I play around Counterspell pretty nicely, but I still think I like this. Again, Cleansing Wildfire yourself is so important. I don't know if I necessarily will win more tempo destroying their land. I get to ramp too. So it's like I take them down 1 mana or I take myself up 1 mana. Yeah, they're trying to build up mana, but so am I. I need to get to my 6 and 7 drop here. And if they're doing something like this is fantastic for me. I like cleansing wildfiring ourselves there for sure. I know it's everyone wants to see cleansing wildfire the opponent, but again, I've learned from playing with wildfire a fair amount. Like it's so tempting to wildfire them, but if you wildfire yourself, it often works out much better, I think. Okay, let's go Annie, Reckless Impulse. Okay, here's the thing. We're going to be able to boarding party next turn. So I probably, if I play Mountain, I also can't Galblast for 4, which is kind of annoying. But I can play Mountain, leave up Galblast, because I can play this until the end of my next turn. It's got to be the play. Just play Mountain Pass. I think that's better than playing Bridge. I can just ignore this Bridge in my hand for now. Could have played another Reckless Impulse as well, but I want to be able to break up a Melody Ephemerate. Yeah, a lot of people playing blue at Evoke. Soul of Migration. Okay. Now I probably want to just wait and then Galblast the Soul of Migration. It's kind of unfortunate because I won't be able to boarding party. Like what? I can just Galblast Bird, then untap and boarding party. It's pretty tempting to just untap Tree of Tails, Galvanic Blast, Soul of Migration, play Reckless Impulse, kind of keep drawing cards, and then maybe Dino, maybe boarding party next turn. They could also have late to dinner and then just late to dinner Soul of Migration, which would be annoying, but that's true kind of regardless. I think I like just waiting. Let's go Impulse. Then, okay. So now I'm just going to go Bridge, Wildfire, probably Galblast. I guess I can start with Cleansing Wildfire. Oh, I guess I can Cleansing Wildfire them now. Because now I have enough mana to do what I want. And taking them down a mana actually is pretty good now. Because I already have enough mana at this point. Alright, start taking them down a mana. Also, if they get planes, I can potentially like keep wildfiring planes, run them out of sources, and then play third artifact, and then Galblast Soul of Migration right now. Then next turn I can Dino. Okay. I have to Tree of Tails into Dino though, because I only have one green source right now. The mana's pretty bad in this deck. Journey to Nowhere? Oh, Angelic Renewal. Sure. Get hit for 4. Yeah, they should attack for 4. They should attack with all. Yeah. There's the Tranquil Cove. Right, it's Dino. The next turn boarding party, or maybe into boarding party right here? Into Relay. Okay. Relay for 2. Reckless Impulse. Pulse Marasa. Nice. Love it. Let's attack for 2. Now if they evoke Molly D, or even just cast Molly D, it's pretty annoying. They're gonna draw a lot of cards. I can't afford to let them like have enough time to like set up an Archaeomancer counterspell loop. That's how I lose, but I still have Cascade. I have a lot of value here. I have no targets for Pulse Marasi yet. Classic. Journey to Nowhere, the Dino. Yeah. Okay. That's fine. They attack for 4, down to 12. They have 3 cards in hand. Oh, they're going to evoke Molly D. Oh, Dawnbringer Cleric. Gain 2. Or exile like a Galblast from my yard. Exile Manamorphose from my yard. Okay, that's fine. Maybe they tried to attack for 4, maybe not. All right, Bonder's Ornament. Let's lead on Reckless Impulse. Galvanic Relay and a boarding party from Exile that we can play. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I can play this Galvanic Relay next turn. I think I just boarding party here. They're going to get Hydroblasts post board. There's a Lightning Bolt. If they want to use Renewal on a Dawnbringer Cleric, that's fine. Guess I could have bolted a bird as well. I think bolting this is better. They're not going to say yes. There's like almost no chance, right? Yeah, they don't. All right, and then I go bridge, attack with both. Next turn I can play another boarding party. That's why they didn't attack with bird. They want to be able to chump boarding party. Good play actually from them. Because they need to win the long game. All right, next turn I can probably go like boarding party into relay. Late to dinner, Soul of Migration. Oh, just evoke Soul of Migration, make a million birds. This is looking pretty sketchy. Like they're gonna have a lot of and ephemerate. Oh, God, that's bad because now they still have renewal sitting there. All right, well, at least it doesn't feel that bad losing to evoke, like I was saying. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 mana. Boarding party. I'm at 10. Into relay, into relay. Hit 2 lands on that relay. Then I guess I attack and then play tap land relay. I guess I just die, right? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then lethal. I think I'm just dead on board. If I didn't attack, I guess I wouldn't be dead. I shouldn't have attacked. But I probably can't win. I have to hope they don't make a. I have to hope they don't block with Soul of Migration here. Because if they just block with Soul, like, I just have too many lands in hand. I needed more burn spells. If they don't block with, yeah, they're blocking with Soul. Okay, but they're trading off. So, okay, we might survive. Okay, it's fine. So is this going to be lethal? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I think this is not going to be lethal. It's going to be 1 short. So this gives me a chance. Because I'm going to relay again for 3 here. Looks like my internet might have just gone out for a second. Okay, Soul Migration comes back. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, now it's only 9 power. I think they made a pretty bad mistake there. I mean, they're still in a good spot, obviously, but especially I don't have the Pulse of Murasa to gain life anymore. Manamorphose, Galablast, land. Don't think that's going to be enough. Oh, and they have Ephemerate as well. Maybe they were planning up to Ephemerate anyway and not go for lethal. Yeah, especially they probably were expecting me to have like Galblasts and stuff. All right, they attack for 6, and I think I'm dead. I guess I can bring in Pyroblasts. That's nice. Can bring in Tranquility too. It's not bad. We drew land. Jeez. I should have used green mana. So there's basically no way for me to survive, I think, no matter what. Because I only have one pulse as a way to gain life, so draw. Man. Guess I'm just attacking. I can hit. I mean, I have a bunch of. If they somehow take off the boarding party, which they're not going to do, I can. I have a lot of damage. I was just a little bit short here. Damn. Good game. Good game. That was a good game. Heroic apologist. Well, awesome. Glad to get you onto Twitch. Tranquility seems good because you can kill. We can kill Journey to Nowheres and we can kill Angelic Renewals. Like we can even 2-for-1 them. Seems solid. Pyroblast definitely. I think Stone Rain. Maybe Cannonade as well. Don't think we want too much removal against them. I think we want to be like just more like value oriented here. I know we can break up ephemerates and things, but I really don't want that much removal. Hmm. I have to cut 2 more cards. I could just go 0 removal and just be like, I could just cannonade away if they make a bunch of birds and go kind of with that route and just not plan on having any burn spells and just be full value. I can side out like 1 relay, 1 Manamorphose. Can side out like a couple Annies because while they're no, they're just they're so good. You think Bonder's out? Bonder seems good in this matchup. You can draw cards. I mean, Blue White Evoke is like a really slow deck. Isn't Bonder's really strong? We're not always gonna have infinite stuff to do. Maybe it just shouldn't be in the deck at all. Goblin seems really strong because they don't have that much removal for it. I could just side out Bonder and go down to 1 Galblast. No, I mean they're not really killing our stuff. That's true, but having they're going to counter stuff and having one way to pulse back a bunch of elementalists and a way to gain life is strong. All right, I'll just do this. I just don't really want too much removal in this matchup. I just want to be like the value deck and like be stone raining and cleansing wildfiring them and stuff. Pulse it is situational, but I think it's actually good because that deck they're gonna have Hydroblast, they're gonna have a bunch of counters. This hand looks great, by the way. I don't know. I think this looks fine. Oh, they're gonna have they're gonna have like Revoke and Dust to Dust too. I gotta watch out. All right, let's just cleansing wildfire ourselves here. I can't really play around Dust to Dust that well. Guess I get Forest. Okay. Next turn I can go Annie, Reckless Impulse, probably tap land. Ooh, they get Island. Interesting. Yeah, Pulse loops with Elementalist, which is good for the late game. And again, they do have Hydroblast, and they could just counter Elementalist, and then you just pulse it back. And that's a really good loop to have access to. And it's only 1 pulse. It's not like we're playing 2 or 3 pulse. All right, they went get Island and then Ponder. I think our deck is just a little bit faster than theirs, but as we saw, their late game and their ability to just make a bunch of birds like that is really strong. If anybody would know that, I would know. Pyroblast. Okay, that is huge. Love seeing that. Elementalist, Reckless Impulse, Cannonade. Well, that's not going to get played. I think I don't need to leave up Pyroblast, because if they like just go land Evoke Moly that's fine. I'd rather just play a tap land here, get it out of the way. Yeah, let's just do that. That was not a very good Reckless Impulse, but not bad. I mean, they still need to answer Annie right now with either Hydro or Journey. If they don't, I get to Boarding Party. And if they do, then still not the end of the world for me. Yeah. Still, they had to spend a Journey on that. Now I just get to go tap land, leave up Hydro, and then Boarding Party the next turn. So I think I might actually just cast this just to put it in the graveyard. Okay, pass. Because now I can Elementalist that back in the late game if they make a bunch of birds. And then I can just Boarding Party next turn. Hopefully they just go for like Evoke Moly this turn. I get to use Pyro. Because otherwise I'm going to be tapping out the next 2 turns. But obviously we're still in a fine spot if we're casting Boarding Parties and Dinos. Chancery, sure. So it's Boarding Party into Stone Rain right now. I guess they could have Counterspell here. Maybe I wait one more turn. All right, now I'm definitely waiting. I'm just gonna play Reckless Impulse. I want to just be able to leave up Pyroblast here. Tranquility and Cleansing Wildfire. Seems pretty good to Wildfire them at this point. I can Tranquility next turn. I can also go Tranquility right now. And then if they counter it, I can just let it get countered. I have 2 good options, Cleansing Wildfire and or Tranquility. I think I like Cleansing Wildfire. And then if they go Counterspell, I can counter back. Or I can choose to not counter back also. Because if I go Tranquility with a Mountain up, I could just try to go Tranquility into Wildfire right now. And if I go Tranquility and they counter it, that's fine. If I go Tranquility into Wildfire, they counter the Wildfire. That's not really fine. Then I don't have Pyro up. Just gonna Wildfire them. If they counterspell this, I don't really want to get Moly D'd. I'm just gonna let this resolve. Okay, pass. I don't even know if I'm gonna Tranquility this. I might just choose to not. It's close. Evoke Moly D. I'm gonna Dust to Dust. Okay. Resolves. Just float a mana. Now I can't Boarding Party, which sucks. But I can just go land Tranquility, which is reasonable. If they have another Dust to Dust, I get wrecked. Guess I could have fought over this, but they would have just gotten Plains. Counterspell. All right, I'm gonna let that resolve, I think. I want to be able to counter a Moly D again. Tranquility is countering renewal if you leave it in exile. Yeah, for that turn, but it would have gone away at the end of that turn because it was from a Reckless Impulse. So I had to play it this turn. I really want them to just try to play a Moly D, basically. Like, tap out for Moly D here would be great, and then I draw untap land for Boarding Party. The Dust to Dust was brutal. Okay, they play Renewal. Sure. Now are they going to evoke Moe? So leave you up Pyroblast for this like the whole game. I couldn't let that happen right now. Untap land. Fuck. Let's just play it. Stone Rain. Oh man. They have like a Moe here. It's gonna be brutal. It's going to be brutal. Sick Ritual just wants all the land destruction. Dust to dust. Oh no, not like this. They have one card left, but we have 3 mana. Of course, now we draw land. Stone Rain you, but they still have 5 mana to our 4. Oh man, double Dust to Dust was brutal. That's why you don't like that's why I don't like this artifact package. Revoke. Jesus. Not like this. Not like this. Actually, like this is fine. Like I said, it's not painful for me to lose to this deck. Just because I'm like, nice. Brew is functioning perfectly. All right, I think we lose. Yeah, I deserve this. I actually have a pretty reasonable record against Blue White Evoke. I've probably played against it like 6 or 7 times, and I think I've lost to it like twice. But we're gonna get taken out here for sure. I had one turn where I could have cast the boarding party, but just not with counterspell up, and I could have saved the reckless impulse. That might have cost me. All right, I guess I'm getting reckless impulse back here. It's not looking good. I guess I could get Cannonade too to kill both Moe-Ds. I just don't think that's really a plan. I think trying to draw cards is a plan. Yeah, I think officially Evoke is part of the meta. Oh, they have Ephemerate? Yeah, it's over. But I think I officially got Evoke into the meta. It's like it's not a huge percentage of the meta, but it's been posting some results and challenges. You see it a lot in the leagues. It's like officially a deck that, I think is in the meta. I think it's like tier 1.5. I think it's worse than um, Affinity and Blue Black Bay, although it has decent matchups there. But yeah, it does feel good to have your brew, see a bunch of play. The Dust Death is just too brutal against us, and this is the problem with any of these cleansing wildfire decks. It's like you're playing cleansing wildfires, but you don't get the power that Affinity gets from having all the artifact lands. This is super over. They even have Ephemerate coming back down, I think. Oh wait, no, maybe not. Maybe it came back. Maybe that was coming back down. I'm not sure. It's super over, like I said, though. They probably have counter here. Yeah, I think a Tog probably does need to be banned, or like multiple other things from the deck. I guess I'll keep fighting, but yo, Doggin, what's up? But yeah, what's up? It's Subflower. I'm doing well. Having some fun with the new cards. Looks like we're going down to Evoke here, though. All right, we're going down to 12. They have 6 cards in hand. If they play an Archaeomancer, I'm going to concede. I'm just waiting to concede here, basically. We have no more basics in the deck. We have some other untapped artifact lands, but okay. GG's. Just gonna concede. We got by the Evoke Menace. The Dust to Dusts were too much. All right, 2-2. Let's try to go positive here. Let's try to get a win. See everyone in the last round. All right, welcome to round 5. We're against Troll Sage. Let's keep this hand. This hand looks good. Might just play a turn 2 Impulse. Hopefully we can turn 1 draw one of our indestructible lands. We'll see. Not sure what you're saying, Real Vinny, but that's not what I was saying at all. Okay, looks like we might be up against Affinity here. We'll see. Also think Reckless Impulse could be good in the mono red Kiln Fiend deck, because that gives you more card advantage, which is nice. Then you have decent mana. All right, it's just Affinity. Beat Affinity once, but their draws were not good. I kind of like just Cleansing Wildfire them here. I'm going to do it. Just Stone Rain them, draw a card. See if they have the basic. They don't. Nice. All right, they have another land, and they have an Ichor Wellspring. Sure. Okay, nice. Annie was a fantastic draw. We can actually go off pretty hard here. Just go Annie, Manamorphose, Manamorphose. Another Annie, nice. Manamorphose, and then green red. And then go play Annie, play Relay. Not a bad turn 3. And that was after Cleansing Wildfiring them on 2. Not bad. That was pretty sweet. Yeah, I think I like the blue-red Kiln Fiend deck better still, but maybe Reckless Impulse could just slot right into that deck too. It's just a nice draw spell. It's just like any deck that doesn't mind just like tapping out for the sorcery, it seems like it's definitely playable. Seems like it's good. We can also continue to go off pretty hard next turn. Like Elementalist back Cleansing Wildfire, keep Cleansing Wildfiring them. Seems good. Draw another bolt. All right, we have 2 Annies. I want to use as many of these spells as I can. I don't know if I need to play all these burn spells. I think I'd rather Cleansing Wildfire them this turn. Let's go Ardent Elementalist. Yeah, thanks a lot. Beautiful. Fiance just made me a nice lunch plate here. Gorgeous. Try to finish this league up first. Let's get Cleansing. I guess I could get Manamorphose and just play a million burn spells. Because I could go get Manamorphose, Manamorphose red, then go Galvblast Bolt you, attack for 4, play Reckless Impulse. I mean, keeping them down on mana just seems so strong. So I'm going to do that. If they don't have enough mana, they just might not be able to function that well. And then let's just go Galvblast you, and then attack for 4. Yeah, not bad. Turn 2 Stone Rain, turn 3 Relay for like 5. turn 3 or turn 4, Stone Rain, plus like deal a bunch of damage. We can threaten to kill next turn. And they only have 2 mana right now. Like what, they're gonna Deadly Dispute? That's fine. Then they still only have 2 mana left. Whoa. What? Gleaming Barrier. When it dies, create a treasure token. 2 mana, 0/4? Gleaming Barrier. What set is this from? Rivals of Ixalan. How is this card playable at all? 2 mana, 0/4 defender? 2 mana, that's a lot. I don't get it. I don't understand what's happening. They also did not play a land. So let's see. I can just go boarding party, attack with everything. If they chump boarding party, they take 6. I think just killing another land is the way to go. I'm just gonna do that. Elementalist back, cleansing wildfire, kill another land. And then I can just attack and not kill this. And then just like kill them next turn. We can even kill another land next turn if we want. I'm just gonna choose to not kill this to give them less mana. Yeah, that's definitely the play. This draw was pretty sweet. Look at their graveyard. Just taking out their lands. All right, they can dot cast here, sure. They're just super dead at this point. We still have 6 cards in hand. Ton of gas. Lightning Bolt you. I just want to I'm just gonna kill another one of their lands for fun. They're at 5, so they're just dead on board. Definitely just gonna do this play. This is definitely correct. Nice. Okay. No lands. We just cast the same cleansing wildfire 4 times. Sweet. Okay. Let's go game 2, and we get the hate. I think just these 4 cards. I think just board like this. I think this is fine. Let's go game 2. All right, game 2 here. Oh, one sec. All right. Yeah. Just had to refocus for a second here. Definitely keeping this hand. It's not like that good of a hand, but we have some redraws, we have lands, we have, good mana. Definitely just gonna keep. But yeah, I don't really like the Bonders either. I think the Cascade version is better than the Storm version. Just getting to play Boarding Party is just so good. And then Prism or Ichor Wellspring. Okay, got it. I think I should just fire off these Manamorphose. If I draw Cleansing Wildfire or Annie, it's so good. Let's just fire them off. I have 2 draws to try to find one. Green, red. Nice. I can Cleansing Wildfire them. Just leave them on only Darksteel Citadel, no colored mana. I know I said not to do this, but they showed they also didn't have any basics. So let's just go on the land destruction plan. Nice. Sick Ritual just like lives for the land destruction. Also, I thought we could color screw them. It looks like they had stuff here, but okay. Let's go Morphos. into relay here, most likely. Green, red. Oh, let's go. Oh, they have blue blast, damn. They had the blue blast. Okay, well, we can Elementalist, get back Cleansing Wildfire next turn. They also had to use blue blast on that, so it just makes like my Elementalist more likely to resolve here. Haven't been able to get off this relay yet, but maybe we can just get that off later. Just gonna keep trying to play Cleansing Wildfires. What is this? A Deadly Dispute? Feels like it. Okay, so they Ancestral. Hopefully they miss a land drop. No. Gonna play another 2-mana artifact? No. Okay. Do they have another Hydro? That would be pretty unfortunate. They do. Okay, well, nothing we can really do about that. Hydroblast into Hydroblast is going to be good against us, no matter what. Yeah, I mean, you could just play more of like a Jund style deck if you don't have Manamorphose, but I don't think you can really I don't think you really want to go with like Galvanic Relay and Goblin Arachnomancer without our Narcomancer, whatever. I don't even know how to say the name without Manamorphose. So you probably just want to play like black red, Deadly Dispute artifact like mid range at that point. Because Manamorphose is pretty key for these relays. Otherwise, we can't really storm off that hard for it. I just don't understand. Seems so bad. I know they can Deadly Dispute this and get a mana, but again, that just seems terrible to me. Get back Cleansing Wildfire. I think at this point we might even want a Cleansing Wildfire ourselves. We'll see. All right, pass the turn. Galvanic Blast us. Does that mean just that we're dead? I guess, yeah, this can sack to a dog and be 2 artifacts. Yeah, I think Affinity could play like at least 1 copy of that. The problem is the deck is so strong right now, and it is 1 mana make 2 artifacts, but I just don't know if they actually need that. So I'm not sure. Looks like they're gonna fling us here. 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, I guess this is artifact to artifact. So that helps them combo more quickly, I guess, but Gleaming Barrier just doesn't seem good to me. We just lost a double Hydroblast here. Yeah, Gleaming Barrier just not good enough. Maybe they mess up here, but they're probably not going to. Red, red, sack, sack, and then fling. Yep, I mean, double Blue Blast in the right spot just got us. We couldn't really play around it. Most of our spells are red, so. I don't think I want Pyroblast. I think I'm fine just as is. Again, we have Ancient Grudge, we have Cleansing Wildfire, we have Penguin Marauder. So our hand that we kept that game also wasn't even that good. Okay. Game 3, last game of this league. Would you like to play first? Yes. Oh yeah, let's go. This hand looks fantastic. Now, who do we Cleansing Wildfire is the question. That is the question. I mean, if they lead Indestructible in, okay, which they do. So now we just Cleansing Wildfire ourselves. Yes. Get Mountain. Pass. They probably don't own Prophetic Prism that you could buy for like 0.001 cents. Ichor Wellspring. Ooh, oh my god, we get to do it. These Annies plus Metamorphose draws are just so good. Annie. Manamorphose, red. Reckless Impulse. I guess I'm playing another Reckless Impulse. If I hit more lands, it's kind of unfortunate, but then I at least don't have to draw them. There's another Manamorphose. But I probably want to play that Manamorphose next turn. So I'll probably just play Bridge this turn. Next turn, play Great Furnace, Manamorphose, start going off. That was only turn 3 because we ramped on turn 2. So we're looking good. Yeah, we can go like, Manamorphose, Elementalist, Cleansing Wildfire, then start killing their lands. Reckless Impulse has been sweet though. I think it'll definitely find a spot somewhere. I think that's the best card out of the new set for sure. I mean, they can Gallop Blast Anish. If they do, then it's not even that bad for us. It also takes like a lot of their turn here. Am I good? Yeah, I'm good. Okay, they just go Thoughtcast into Wellspring, discard a card. Hey, thanks for following. Ooh, there's Fingered Marauder. Love it. Let's go Manamorphose. I guess red. Oh, there's Ancient Grudge. Loon is going off because he got a carrot. 1 second. All right. If you give Loon a carrot, he will sit there and bark at it until you try to take the carrot, and then he'll eat the carrot. So you have to try to go get the carrot. All right. So now I just go. I wasn't trying to slow roll here. I just had to deal with lose for a second. So we just go Grudge this for 1 mana. Flashback Grudge on this. I guess I could have also rebought Grudge, but I literally don't even need to do that. Play Great Furnace. Play Elementalist. Get back. I guess Reckless Impulse. I guess I can Cleansing Wildfire myself here. Another Grudge. Nice. This is locked up. Nice. So we locked up a 3-2 with the deck. Not too bad. This is round 5, right? Yeah. Sweet. Yeah, this is just super over. Just killing way too many of their lands. Watch me still lose, but I don't think I really can. Like I can go Marauder into Ancient Grudge next turn. Just seems fantastic. Let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Marauder. I guess I could Hydroblast this, but then I can just flash it back. I want to find a really good deck that might have like a really good I want to be a really good main deck Marauder deck. Just because this card is so good against Affinity. It doesn't die to Gallop Blast, doesn't get countered by their stuff, so it's really hard for them to deal with it. Yeah, they Blue Blast, but then I just go Tree of Tails, Flashback Grudge, gain 5, attack for 4. Sick Ritual should be just like so happy right now. All right. Think we're doing it. Terrarion resolves. Annie, Ardent Elementalist. Just get back Reckless Impulse. Just do more stuff here. Impulse, Relay, and then Relay again. Just because. Because we can. That was sick. Yeah, this is dope. I'm just gonna, if they don't concede, I'm gonna play as many spells as I can next turn. Yeah, I was thinking about trying to build like an old Tron style deck. The problem is you don't have Expedition Map anymore, but it does seem pretty sweet. All right, let's go back to the deck. So 3 and 2 with the deck, not bad. Why is it not here? Is it is it down here somewhere? All right, it's right here. All right, let's cut the bonders. Just didn't seem like it was good. Dino was also pretty expensive. Um, I wonder if we don't want Dino actually. That's an option. I mean, it's not bad. We could just play like main deck Fangren Marauders instead, just because of Affinity. Doesn't seem that bad to me. Like play 2 Marauder main and then play 2 Marauder side or something. Might just be better than Dino. The only problem is we're not really like a we don't really have like Deadly Dispute plus like stuff like that to trigger the Marauders a bunch. So I'm not sure. Could even just play a third Dino, even though I was thinking about cutting them. Not exactly where sure where to go from here, but yeah, this deck is reasonable. We were doing a lot of really powerful stuff. Like Annie, like turn 2 Wildfire ramp sets you up nicely. Then Annie into Manamorphose into like relays can be really nice. A lot of times we were relaying for like 6 or 7 or even 5. Like it's still a pretty strong card, even in this type of shell. I really like this more than the all-in storm version. So ended up 3-2 with this deck. Thanks everyone for watching on YouTube. We're gonna continue here on Twitch in a second, but again, appreciate everyone for watching on YouTube. If you're not familiar with my channel, youtube.com/snapbolt. Even if you don't watch YouTube, just go over there, subscribe to the YouTube channel. It's the best way to support me, so thanks so much. And you can always come hang out live on Twitch too. Peace, YouTube.